Good grammar and spelling are important. But if you want to write essays that inspire, messages forge brighter connections. And
I see you.
Well, asked for this. It's not me. You said you wanted a shot of tequila every time you're here.
I do need tequila every time I'm here.
All right,
true.
so?
Congratulations.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Congratulations to you is what I say.
So rough.
All right, so congratulations on the wedding. It was a huge wedding. We saw pictures, all of us, because it was like the royal wedding or something. Y'all were, how long did the wedding last? How many ceremonies did you have?
Well, it was just 3 days. One Indian ceremony and one Western Christian ceremony. And 1 day of pre-rituals, which we have in the Hindu wedding. But it was not like, usually Indian weddings are like 1,000 people at least. We had only 200, which was mostly family, because both of us had giant families.
Right. What do you mean it's usually 1,000? Why wasn't it 1,000 then?
Because I think we just wanted to keep it super intimate about just family.
Super intimate, just 200 people.
Family in an Indian wedding, for sure. That's like less. My mother was so upset with me the whole time. She was like, I need to have another party for the 150,000 people that I know. Invite my jeweler. How can I not invite, like, my hairdresser? So it was a whole conversation.
Wow, yeah, because you have to figure out that cutoff point, especially once you get to 200, then it's literally, you might as well invite the hairdresser and the jeweler.
Not when you have 100 people in your family.
Yeah.
Like, my dad's side, my mom's side, like their brothers, sisters, cousins, kids. It's like a whole thing.
Right. So there was a lot of people. I have known the Jonas Brothers. I think I had the Jonas Brothers on first before anybody. Like they were here when they were really, really young. Then Nick Kondo, I was his landlord, and so I guess I was cut off. I was cut off from that. I guess I should have.
We were so offended that you were invited, though.
That's not true.
It's so true.
There was no invite.
I was like, we're not
There
good
was no
enough for
invite.
Ellen. Like,
Yeah.
she wouldn't come to India.
Yeah.
She doesn't even respond anymore. Nick, you've had such a great relationship with her.
Exactly.
I was very offended for him, honestly, but I'm just the wife. I don't know anything.
I'm just the wife. All right, so, but it really is, I think everybody we saw this relationship, we thought, oh, that's a good couple. And I can see, because, I know him a little bit, and I know you a tiny bit, that it's a good couple. How long ago did you meet? Were you a fan of the Jonas Brothers?
I actually didn't know much about, everyone knew the Jonas Brothers.
Right.
I just didn't know the music. I knew some of the songs, but I really didn't know much about them. In fact, Nick and I about each other. So we did a show and tell after we started dating, where like we showed each other our work from when we were younger, the embarrassing stuff, like the horror. It was great. That's how we got to know each other's careers.
So then how did you meet if you weren't a fan of each other's?
We went, he DM'd me, actually. One of us.
Yeah.
He DM'd me on Twitter saying, I've heard we should connect, and I've heard from Common Me. What do you think about that? I was like, just text me. Because I'd seen Close by then, and that's the only thing I saw, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yes, yes, exactly. He's a good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a sweet guy too. He's got a really good heart.
Like, he's nice, and I see how he's not been corrupted. We know when you're in entertainment for such a long time, he's so family-driven. It's all about his parents, and it's just really nice and sweet.
Yeah. So, all right. So you say you weren't that much of a fan.
Yeah.
But you're not telling the truth, because we have some footage that proves otherwise. It's totally
You
real.
shouldn't tell my husband.
No, it's totally.
That happened.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, I forgot about that concert.
Just that one. Yeah, you forgot about that. And then you did a show 5 years ago in India, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the show?
What show did it?
This one. Oh my God.
I would like to know when she's going. And is it going to be the next relationship? Who is she going to marry?
Yes. So
Right.
first-
Who is she going to? You can tell me.
Yeah.
So let's pull one card. Let's see what the cards say. You're right. You'll be his ultimate
Wow. Just show.
Yes.
And you and him. Okay, would you change the card?
Yeah.
It's like from an epic.
Basically,
cards usually have Nick Jonas's face on them.
Yes,
Yeah, tarot cards.
everybody should have Nick Jonas's face on him.
On
You,
their tarot card.
you just got lucky enough to grab him. I mean, I'm so happy for you. Yeah. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be back.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's message and the
Welcome. This is your first American talk show.
Yes.
So well, thank you for choosing us to be your first.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this is, first of all, before we talk about the movie and how you got into this business, your dad was a professional badminton player, right?
Yes.
Badminton so much. And so it's indoor, right?
Yes.
And
yeah.
really fast.
Yeah.
So he was a professional player as well?
I did. And he played at a time when in India nobody really played professional badminton. Everyone became a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer, and he just went ahead and did what he wanted to do.
Yeah. And did he want you to do that? Did he want you to follow?
I think that would make him happy, but at the same time, he always said, follow your heart. And I think when I was about 16, I always knew that in front of the camera is something that I'd enjoy doing a lot more. And, you know, I sat down, I spoke to them one day, and I said, this is what I want to do. I want to be an actor and be supportive. And I remember sitting them down one day. I told my mother, I said, can I please borrow 10,000 rupees from you, because I needed money for a portfolio, for like graphs to be taken and to send them around. And I told them, you know, that one day I'll make them proud and I'll repay them back.
Yeah, and I bet you have, because you've done like 30 movies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, yes you have. It's you probably are going to say 31.
I haven't counted actually.
Yeah.
I should go back and do that.
Yeah, I think I read today that you did 30 movies in India, and so film here
Yes.
with Vin Diesel. That's a big deal to get into a movie with Vin Diesel, especially something like this. And how did you get this part?
I actually auditioned for Fast 7 about 2 or 3 years ago, and for whatever reason that didn't work out. And I think people remember me from that audition. Everyone talks about that chemistry, and people remember me from that. And then about a year ago, I get a call from casting for this film, and I flew down and I met DJ, my director, Caruso. And then Vin found out in LA that I was in Toronto, and so overnight, luckily I had a visa, and he said, I want her to come and see me. So overnight, I flew down from Toronto to Los Angeles to see Vin. And in the middle of the night, we're doing this 45-minute photo shoot, professional with lights, and I was like, what is going on? Because I didn't know if I got the part. I still don't know if I got the part. We got into this really serious photo shoot. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture. And that was it.
That picture right there?
That's the one.
That's
in his house.
Yes.
That's the one. And he just put it up. I said, I do hope you know that if you put that picture up, it means I'm doing this movie. He still didn't say anything. He just put it up.
And so when that went up, you got all these calls from your fans and friends congratulating you,
Yes,
right?
and I didn't know what to say to them because I had journalists calling me from India and saying, oh my God, you're doing this movie. And I didn't know what to say. And I was like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. But I mean, or they're looking at it going, there's a romance going on. That's what you would get from that as well, which they're, oh, look at that face. Does that mean there is? Because that's what the rumor is.
There's no smoke without fire, you know. And look at that.
So.
But it's all in my head.
It's in his head right there. You're just putting stuff in his head right there.
So yeah, I mean, in my head, I think like, yeah, like we're together and we have this amazing chemistry and we live together and we have these amazing babies. But it's okay.
Now you just became crazy. I don't know what happened. It at first was a crush and now you have babies. All right.
Never a crush.
It's all right. So we won't know until next time you're here.
You should ask him that.
Okay.
You should ask him.
I'll do that. Number.
911.
All right. Well, you're delightful. Thank you so much for being here. It's XXX Return of Xander Cage is in theaters and IMAX this Friday. Welcome.
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਗਲੇ ਜਨਮ 'ਚ ਕੀ ਪਤਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਪਸ਼ੂ ਜਾਨਵਰ ਬਣ ਜਾਣਾ।
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਵਿਆਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਇਕੱਲਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਾਨਵਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਥਾਂ ਤੇ